wrestling Will Kelly, undefeated this year, of Dubuque-Wahlert. Will Kelly, only a sophomore, but undefeated, 26-0. Now, in the light blue uniform, that's Kelly on the right now. He's wearing the green ankle band. The dark blue is Matt Rial of Fort Dodge.
Matt Rial got here the hard way and the tough way, beating Naughton, his only loss of the year.
There up above, too, you see the 1A match in the corner. That's Kirk Ecknes of Rock Valley, undefeated, although he has 3 draws, against Hellman of Don Bosco of Gilbertville. We'll keep an eye on that. And in the 2A match, it's Doug Titus of Carlisle, undefeated, going against Titus-Zuraff of West Lyon, and West Lyon needs to win it to lock up the 2A championship.
Circle in, circle in.
We're at 3A. Matt Rial on the left. He's wearing the red, not only red ankle band, but the red knee guard, too. He's wearing the knee guards.
With a 35-1 record and Will Kelly a 26-0 record, it's a great matchup. Like I said, Matt Rial avenged his only loss of the year to Scott Naughton from Iowa City High in the semifinals, 6-4. And Will Kelly, a freshman qualifier last year, back as a sophomore and undefeated. Kelly family has been a long-time tough wrestlers for the Dubuque-Wahlert team.
We've used about a minute of the first period, a 2-minute first period. Matt Rial finished 6th last year at 112 pounds.
You know, a lot of times you can tell a wrestler that's serious about the sport and the ones that want to go on because they do a lot of off-season wrestling and accomplished at it. Matt Rial is a 3-time Iowa Junior National team member and a cadet national regional champion wrestling for Iowa.
Look at Kelly's throw.
Now that
happened out of bounds. I think he got a takedown on it, but he can't get back for it.
Right. What? That was great. That was a heck of a throw here. Look at. Okay, he ties it up. He's got above the elbow. Now, hip action. Look at those hips. What he did was, a lot of people think it's a strength move with your arm. What he did was dropped his hips underneath his opponents and then just extended them. And it's just like like a slingshot. And he was able to take Rial right to his back. But fortunately for Matt Rial, Fort Dodge, it was off the mat.
We have about 15 seconds to go in the first period. This is a tough sophomore, Will Kelly of Dubuque-Wahlert. Nobody's beaten him this year.
Well, Will Kelly's also a state freestyle champion. And
here he is with that chicken wing and arm and half Nelson.
He wrestles
at the end of the period. So who gets the choice? Rial gets the choice. His coach says take down.
Tom Horton, the coach at Dubuque-Wahlert.
Stay set. Okay,
Kelly goes down. So Rial works on top.
Kelly went to Russia last year with a team that toured there and had a winning record. I think the only member that came back with a winning record from their tour of Russia. So he's
be a wrestler and see the world, huh?
Yeah.
Kelly's out.
Great.
3-0. 0-3. That's an escape for Kelly, and he's up by 3. Kelly of Dubuque-Wahlert in the light blue on the left. He had a takedown on a throw in the first period, right at the end of the period, not out of bounds.
He's up.
Referee, by the way, is from Iowa City. That's Mark Bean. We'll try to do that every once in a while.
That's Ed Birnbaum on the right there that you just saw, the coach at Fort Dodge. He's in his 4th year as the head coach and been at the school for 9 years. And so he's established a good tradition there and, or let's say, carried on a good tradition at Fort Dodge. It's been
strong for years.
Had wrestling forever.
In on the double leg. That's a good shot by Matt Rial. But Kelly's handling it here with a minute to go in the second period, leading 3-0.
Kelly likes to keep inside. See, he's working for that inside position.
In the middle, work it in.
He likes to work the head, too. He ties up on the head. See that? Jerk the head down, snap the head down.
Then drop his level and attack. And that time, the attack came from Rial, a lower attack there, lower level attack.
Mark Bean sends him back to the center with 38 seconds to go in the second period. At 119 pounds, the Iowa High School Wrestling Championships. We're watching the AAA match. And the man in the light uniform, Will Kelly of Dubuque-Wahlert, leads 3-0.
We saw Ed Birnbaum from Fort Dodge there, and we talked about Keith Massey earlier. It's neat to see guys go back to their alma maters to coach. Birnbaum wrestled for Fort Dodge. Keith Massey wrestled for Lewis Central. There's a bear hug. Oh, and
Kelly.
a little inside trip there. He's got an arsenal.
He does.
He really does. He's got a lot of attack right there. He's dangerous. But anyway, to finish my thought, I think that's neat when guys go back to their alma mater and say, you know, I enjoyed it here. I want to stay here. I want to put something back.
That's the end of the period.
Tom Horton, the coach at Wahlert, his 24th year as a head coach in Iowa schools.
And in this period, the choice went to Rial, and he didn't want to go under. He wanted to stay on the feet.
Dubuque Wahlert has 2 in the finals tonight. Not only Will Kelly, but at 145, Jason Francis.
See, Kelly worked the head. He just gets up on the collar there, ties it. See him pull the head down? It's hard to do something when somebody's working your head like that. He's got the tie-up he wants.
Hold on.
We'll just carry the coaching conversation a little bit further. Tom Horton is a Fort Dodge wrestler himself also, so now we have 2 former Fort Dodge alumni going against each other, one at his home school and the other in Dubuque. So
you may ask here what's happening. Will Kelly has a nosebleed. There they go back out to the center. This is what's happening at 1A. Kirk Ecknes against Darren Hellman. And the score here is 11-4 in favor of Ecknes of Rock Valley, undefeated. And at 2A, Doug Titus and Terry-Zuraff, it's 6-5 in favor of Titus.
Close match.
Yes, and if Zuraff loses, New Hampton is still alive for the 2A championship, but if Zuraff wins, West Lyon locks it up.
Let's go. Pick it up, guys.
And it
Looks like Titus won it.
Yep.
Titus did win it, and that means New Hampton is still going. Okay, here we are in the 3rd period now. A minute to go. And the man with his back to you, Will Kelly of Dubuque Wahlert, leads 3-0. 3-0.
You know, Will Kelly, he's shown me that he takes what's there. He doesn't force too much. It's like that hip toss. It came, he took it. It was like the bear hug. It was there. He inside tripped and took it. He's got a lot of mat sense there, and he's got good position.
Want to mention, since West Lyon lost, Terry-Zuraff lost at 119 pounds. That means that New Hampton can still win this team title if they win all their matches so far remaining.
That's exactly right. You've got it, because if New Hampton wins their last 2 matches, one of them is against West Lyon's only other competitor. If they win them both, they win it. If they don't, West Lyon wins it. That's exciting.
Tied up here in at waist lock.
Stalemate.
Rial needs something big here. He needs more than a takedown. There's 18 seconds left in the match. Rial needs to do what Mello did in the last match, but a little earlier, and to the back. It's not going to happen.
But you see Kelly.
He kept good position all match.
He's got outstanding position here now. Is he on the leg?
Look at in on the hips.
And this, he did not get the takedown, but he forced the position so that he managed to keep his 3-0 lead.
He won that with good position. He's got great moves, but he never got out of position, and that's the way you win match. Know what you're doing out there and don't give up position. Will Kelly, a sophomore state champion.
Looks like a real prospect. There's some good young underclassmen in this tournament, I'll tell you. Will Kelly's one of them. So is Matt Rial, a fine wrestler too, but he met his match here in the state championships. Fort Dodge wins 2nd place at 119 pounds.
Well, Doug, in Class A at 119 pounds, the champion is Kirk Ecknes of Rock Valley. He's a 3-time state qualifier, placed 3rd here as a freshman, and there you see his arm raised as a champion here tonight at 119 pounds over Darren Hellman of Charles City, or I should say of Don Bosco, Gilbertville. 13-5 was that decision. Kirk Ecknes, the champion. Dick?
Yes, Dean. It was Doug Titus of Carlisle, your state champion, now for the 2nd consecutive year. And there you see him as he defeats Terry-Zuraff of West Lyon Inwood. And your champion, Doug Titus, has been here 3 times and has won it twice. Back to you, Doug.
That's 119 pounds. Now we're going to 125. We're still with the AAA schools when we begin these weight classes, and we'll keep you up on the others as we proceed. AAA, Cedar Falls, which has already locked up the championship. We go to the awards now for 119 pounds. 1A
Presenting the Class 1A 119-pound awards, Coach Kent Ecknes of Rock Valley. 6th place, Eric Hart, Coon Rapids Bayard. 5th place, Brian Watts, Corning. 4th place, Brian Feld, Rockwell Central Lytton. 3rd place, Chris Westfall, Wyoming Midland. Runner-up, Darren Hellman, Gilbertville Don Bosco. And the 1A 119-pound champion from Rock Valley, Kirk Ecknes.
How about that? Ken Ecknes puts the medal on Kirk Ecknes's winning form up there on the 119-pound stand at 1A. Rock Valley's champion, Kirk Ecknes. He beat Darren Hellman 13-5. Now we have the 2As.
Presenting the Class 2A 119-pound awards, Coach Bob Galick of Carlisle. 6th place, Will Thompson, Jefferson Scranton. 5th place, Jason Dyer, Pleasantville. 4th place, Matt Purdy, Owine. 3rd place, Larry Dobson, Nevada. Runner-up, Titus-Zuraff, West Lyon, Inwood. And the 119-pound 2A champion from Carlisle, Doug Titus.
2 titles in a row for that happy young man. Let's go to Dick Trotter for a floor report.
All right, Doug, at 7-5 was the score. It's surprising because it all happened so fast. Mark Brandenburg, your state champion from Emmetsburg at 125 pounds, was outscored in the 3rd period, but he won it 7-5 over Will Smith.
6th place, Troy Carlson, Mason City. 5th place, David Kjelgaard, Lewis Central, Council Bluffs. 4th place, Greg Myers, Burlington. 3rd place, Scott Naughton, Iowa City, City High. Runner-up, Matt Rial, Fort Dodge. And the 3A 119-pound champion from Dubuque-Waller, Will Kelly.
Will Kelly, the champion at the 3A division, 119 pounds. Now we're going to 130 pounds. And here we have an opportunity to see a man going for his 4th title. It's Jeff McGinnis of City High of Iowa City. He'll be